All right, so now you might be adding colors to your portrait and you might be frustrated that it's not exactly the right color. One thing you can do to fix that is to install an extension into Chrome. So if you're in Google Chrome and you open a new tab, you can put in Color Picker extension, or you could do Eyedropper Chrome extension. And this top result, if you do Eyedropper Chrome extension, is the one I'm actually using right now. So it says remove from Chrome because I've already added it. You can click add to Chrome, and then what it will do is it will come up here to your extensions. To make your life easier, you can click this little pin, and that will keep it in your taskbar up there so we can use it readily. So I'm going to leave that there. And that, again, that's my eyedropper, and I will show you what it does. So when we come over here, say I added this little highlight here to my nose. I added this little dot, and I want to get a pretty good color there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click my little eyedropper, and you can see all these ones. I've actually picked this from my face, and it's changing the colors over here. So I'm going to click pick color from web page, and this little square next to my mouse is is changing colors just ever so slightly. And you can see at the bottom right of my screen the information. So as I get closer to what I want, I'm going to hover. It's where my mouse point is. So I'm pointing at the highlight on my nose. I'm going to click that. If I hover and I pay attention, I can look at those numbers, but I can also come back up here, look at my eyedropper, and there it is. That's what I selected. I can highlight it, left click, and copy, or Control C to copy. Come back on over to here, click my shape. This is the shape I'm changing. And I'm going to go to custom, and I'm going to put Control V to paste. And there is the color I just picked from my face there. Now it's in my custom colors. So I don't really like how this one looks. I'm going to actually just add. I'm going to change that color to the most recent, which is the custom color right there. And remember, as you're working, you can improvise because you're the artist. So if you want to make this go a little bit bigger, you could. I can make this shape alter. I can double click it. I can highlight it. And I can really have it fill up more the side of my face if I want to. Now, if you notice, that also just went over my hair, which I do not want. What I'm going to do with that is another adjustment that you're going to make. So now that this is here, I'm going to click it once so I'm not looking at the paths, I'm looking at the whole overall shape. And I'm going to go to Arrange, Order, Send Backward. If I send it to the back, it's going to disappear and go under everything. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to do Control Z to undo. So I'm going to go to Arrange and Order. And look at these keyboard shortcuts. When I say Control Z or Control whatever, I can do Control and the down arrow to send backward just one. Might not do anything right away because there's many shapes that it has to go behind. I can also do this by right-clicking on the shape and go to Order here. Send backward, or I can do Control and downshift. All right, so I'm going to continue doing my Control and down arrow, not downshift, Control and down arrow until it goes where I want it to go. There it is. All right, so now it is stacked appropriately where I want it in space. Okay, so just to recap, a couple things you can do. If you want to play with unrealistic colors, great, go for it. You can add them however you want. Remember that you want to mess around with the order. You can go Control down arrow to hide thing to make it send it to the back, Control and the up arrow to bring it forward. Remember that you can adjust how things overlap. And if you want, you can even add detail shapes if you feel like you need a few more spots of highlight or shadow here and there. I added a few more here in my hair, and I think I'm going to continue to do so. All right, so color picker extension for realistic colors. Remember, you can click up here, pick color from web page, point at the color that you want. Pay attention to that little square because it will change. Once you've got your color, there's my eye color. You can come on back up here. Oops, don't highlight the whole thing. You just need this part. It's top left number. Control copy. I'm going to come on over here I'm going to zoom in some so I can see what I'm doing. Selecting this iris shape, and I'm going to make it a custom color from my color picker, Control V, and there it goes. I'm going to do the same color over here. Oops. Fill color. It's already there in my custom, so there it goes. And now I'm starting to look a little bit more like me. All right, so keep on going with it, and we'll check in about finishing touches later.